What's going on, traders? This is Mike with Tactical Traders, doing my top 3 picks for stocks 20 and under. And yes, this one is a little over 20, but I did want to include this RKT. But however, the rest are going to be 20 and under. All right, so for this one right now, I have the daily chart pulled up, and we have a nice bounce off the support right here at the 20. And the price did come down to it after having a nice move up, and then went down and started going sideways, showing me that this was a pretty solid area of support. And this volume came in, a nice bull engulfing candle came, followed by another, a little less volume on that one, but still a nice solid bullish candle. So on both these candles, they pretty much hit resistance right at the 23, and when you run the tape back a little bit, you can definitely see that this has been an area in the past, acting as support and then as resistance after it was breached. So we're going to be definitely looking at this $20 and $23 area. After that 23, I could definitely see it looks like 24.50-ish. Yeah, we'll say 24.75 actually, because we're going to split the difference between 25 and 25.50. It looks like both those areas. So we're going to say 24.75 is going to be the next area of resistance after that. So definitely be looking to start taking some profits, whether it's a quarter, a third, or maybe half of your position size, and then let the rest either run to gain future gains, or you could, also just cash out right there. But let's pull it down to more of a intraday chart. Let's look at the 1 hour. All right. So yeah, as you can see now, these areas of resistance and support are a lot more evident. You can see more data points touching them. So it looks like nice bounce off of that, and then price started to go up in a nice. I'm gonna actually go down a little bit more. Here we go. Price started going up at a nice uptrend. Pretty much, it was actually a bull flag here. I'm gonna just draw this out for you. Yeah, you see the nice bull pull happen, or bull pennant, I should say. Nice bull pull right here, and then the price started to consolidate. Let's say it was right about here. Actually, come on. So it had a nice bull panic going on, broke out, and then it did gap down overnight. On Friday there was some red in the market because of the Trump coronavirus report. However, nice gain back up, and then the price continuing its way up. So again, we're hitting that 23 area. So we're going to be watching this in the upcoming week, seeing if it can break through that 23. If you're going to be more day trading this or momentum trading it, definitely wait for the confirmation of 23, maybe 23.10, because that is the high to break with an increase in volume at the same time. That volume is going to just prove that there's a lot of momentum behind this and the bulls are serious. If you're looking to maybe get this on a pullback, and that's pretty much what I'm going to actually be looking for. I'm going to be looking for a pullback and to buy more of a speculative buy and buy more into the trend. But I would, if the price does not pull back, I still will enter at the 23.10 break. But so yeah, maybe a possible pullback, and I would like to start to build a position maybe right around the 22.50-ish area. Let me just pull this up. Right about here. Yeah, right 22.45, 22.50, whatever you want to call it. This looks kind of like there was an area of resistance there before breaking out and then making the move up on increased volume. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this pull back and back test this previous resistance as possible support before going up past the 23. But we'll see. All right, now moving on to my second pick. It's going to be CLSK. And we're going to pull back to the yearly. Actually, let's go back to the weekly. I want to just see. All right. Good amount of volume recently, or the past year. All right, pull it back down to the year chart for the daily. All right, so yeah, this is starting to look really nice. The price did get above the 50 and the 200 SMA here, showing me that the bulls are pretty much in control. And it was actually tested right here, and it did act as support, so even a better sign. And let's just pull this up a little bit more. Here we go. And we can see that this area right about right here at the 13, call it right there, 13 has been pretty much an area of resistance. The price did momentarily pop above that, but for the most part during this time period, the price did trade below that and did have multiple data points, pretty much proving that this was an area of resistance. And then above that, you can definitely see this 14 area, and same thing here. Yes, it did previously pop above that slightly, but we're going to just split the difference. So we have this data point, and obviously these two are kind of like a little iffy on it. But still, we're going to say 14, also it being a whole number, more of a mental thing. Definitely be seeing that as another area. So on this one, nice bullish uptrend, and it actually started to form a little bit of a triangle, it looks like. If we connect some of these lows, and we have a nice ascending triangle right here. So as this range gets tighter and tighter, we're going to be looking for this top trend line to break with an increase of volume at the same time. On that break of increase in volume, we're going to be looking at the $14 area to be our first profit-taking area, meaning you take a quarter, a third, a half, or whatever, or all of it if you'd like, and then hopefully let the rest continue for future gains. All right. So just watch that 13 area and that 14 area. Look for, and keep an eye on the volume. Make sure that volume is coming in. That is going to be key. All right, on to the next pick. We're going to be looking at PRPH. And on this one, we are on the daily chart. So very impressive move. Very strong bullish engulfing candle right there. Let's pull it back to the weekly on this one. All right. So really, there hasn't been that much of a range over the past few years. This has been the most, action it's gotten in quite some time, and definitely the most volume, as you can see here. This obviously we don't have this big of a week, but you can see that there is a little bit of a volume gathering, building up here now. There's a little spike right there, and to draw up some areas of resistance, this is gonna be pretty easy. Right here, you can see that there was a high over here, right here. So we're just going to say this area, I'm going to call it 520, but you can see it was definitely tested way back a couple years ago. So we're definitely going to have to see that, looking at that, and pull up the yearly again. Let's go more into an intraday on this. We'll go down to the 30. All right. So yeah, so I can see another thing here going on right here. So obviously, right here, 470. That was definitely an area of resistance a bunch of times, then was retested as support. That was a nice move right there off this bull pole. And the bull pole came up. And then the price started to put in lower highs, creating that nice flag pattern. Broke out with an increase of volume at the same time. And like I was explaining in the other charts, that's what you really want to look for. That's what's going to be a very solid move. And then it did hit that area of resistance and then started going sideways again, more and again into a consolidation type of thing. And this was on Friday at the end of the day, so you definitely got to keep those things in mind. So this is looking forward. We're going to be watching for 520 to break with an increase of volume again. However, I would not be surprised if this pulled back again to retest this area of 470 as support. But this is a nice candle right here. There was a decent amount of volume, but who knows? We might get a back test of the 470. If the area of 470 is tested, look for a reversal candle, and I think that's a very logical area to start along. The greatest thing about starting along down there is that you could have a tighter stop loss and also have more range to profit on the way up into the previous resistance of about 515, 520. You could always take off some shares there and then hope for a continued gain of bullish momentum, on the all-time breakout of 520. All right, traders. Well, I hope you liked that video. Those are my top 3 picks for under $20 for the upcoming week of October the 4th. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And also check out our website, tacticaltraders.com, for a free trial to our 24/7 chat room. Thanks for watching, traders. And until next time, stay profitable.